It's now time for the Real World Sports full game recap. We go all the way back to April 20th, year 2024, when the Nashville Preds were facing off against the Vancouver Canucks at Bridgestone Arena in Game 4 of a best-of-7 series. Vancouver comes into Game 4, leading the series 2-1. Andrew Brunette has to make some changes in the lineup at D, so here is your pairings and your forward combinations. Forsberg, O'Reilly, and Nyquist, Zucker, Sissons, and Beauvillier, Jankowski, Novak, and Evangelista, Smith, McCarron, and Sherwood. On the defensive side of things, a little bit different. Yossi and Fabro back in the lineup. McDonough and Shen, Luzon and Carrier. Saros gets the start in net for the Nashville Predators. We are a minute and 50 seconds into the first period, and it is Seelovs coming up with a save on Zucker. First shot on goal of the game at the 2:27 mark of the first period. It's Seelovs again coming up with a save on Fabro at the 2:55 mark of the first period. It is Besser breaking through for the Vancouver Canucks with his second goal of the series, making it 1-0 in favor of the Canucks. It was a weak side one-timer that was set up perfectly by Miller. The Vancouver Canucks now lead this game early on. Again, second game in a row, scoring on their first shot on goal. At 3:26 of the first period, now Seelovs comes in with a save on Philip Forsberg at 4:10 of the first period. Forsberg is off to the box, 2 minutes for interference. This creates our first special teams scenario of the game, but before the power play can even get underway, Lindholm is off to the box, 2 minutes for interference. That creates a 4-on-4 scenario for 1 minute and 56 seconds. UC Saros comes with a save on Roenick before Luzon breaks through during the 4-on-4, scoring his first goal of the series. It was a long shot with Jankowski flying by, and it ended up being changed after further review and investigation to Jankowski deflecting the puck in front. So Luzon ends up with the primary assist on the Predators' first goal of the game, which ties the game at 1 apiece. 5:49 now of the first period. It's Saros coming with the save on Garland at the 7:12 mark of the first. It's Saros coming with the save on Lafferty at 8:01 now at the first period. UC Saros comes with the save on Bosser. 10:02 just past the halfway point in the first period. Saros save on Roenick, and then at 12:54 Seelovs comes with a save on Zucker at the 13:20 mark. Seelovs comes with a save on Beauvillier in the 14:22 mark now at the first period. Seelovs goes back to work now, coming with a save on Michael McCarron, then 15:27. Yet one more save, this time again on Beauvillier at the 16:19 mark of the first period. We find UC Saros coming with a save on Zadorov at the 17:19 mark now of the first period. We find Seelovs coming with a save on Carrier's drive through the slot. Great move here by Alex Carrier to generate an offensive opportunity. Even better save. The first period comes to its conclusion with a tie of 1-1 when the Nashville Predators out shooting the Vancouver Canucks 9-8. We are 16 seconds into the second period now, and we find Seelovs coming with a save on Sherwood. We go all the way to 4:30 now of the second period. We find Seelovs coming with a save on Smith at the 5:21 mark of the second period. It's Nyquist coming with his first goal of the series. It was a 2-on-1. He decided to slow things down and take the shot. He had the patience, and he also had the accuracy to put the Nashville Predators ahead 2-1 here in the second period. 5:49 now into the second period. It's Roenick off to the box. 2 minutes for holding. The Nashville Predators would not get a single shot on goal during this power play, but this is, of course, been a reoccurring theme of the entirety of the series. A strong, aggressive PK, and it was Pius Suter actually getting a good scoring opportunity shorthanded and hitting the crossbar. At the 8:32 mark now of the second period, it's Seelovs coming with a save on Luzon. The 9:54 mark of the second period, it's Saros coming with a save on Hoaglander's wraparound at the post. It was an incredibly strong save, getting the leg back and sealing up the post. It was also his first save of the second period, coming at 9:54 of the period. At 11:16 of the second period, UC Saros comes up with a save on Garland at 12:54 now of the second period. Luzon is off the box. 2 minutes for interference. It would be the Nashville Predators getting the best of the scoring chances, though, during this special teams play. Shorthanded save there on Sherwood during a 2-on-1. Attempted the same move, slow it down, and look to take the shot, but this time the stop was made. 16:35 now in the second period. Saros coming with the save on Miller at the 18:04 mark of the second period. And Seelovs coming with a glove save on Beauvillier at 18:36 of the second period. Seelovs coming with a save on O'Reilly. 19:21 now into the second period, and it's Saros coming up with a save on Besser. And then at 19:56, Saros comes with another save on Besser. We see a 4-on-4 situation because the scrum on the face-off right here at the end of the second period led to 2 penalties being called. They dropped the puck again. It was a rather lengthy delay just to end up calling a 4-on-4 situation and 2 guys going to the box for roughing. nothing. So we hit the end of the second period after that lengthy delay with the Nashville Predators leading this game 2-1 and out shooting the Vancouver Canucks 20-13. So the Vancouver Canucks only able to generate 5 total shots on goal in the second period. We flip things over. We go to the clean sheet in the third period, and we find ourselves just 12 seconds in to the third period when Philip Forsberg scores his second goal of the series, uses the skate while driving towards the net to redirect off of Yossi's feed. This gives the Nashville Predators a 3-1 lead in this game. Again, Philip Forsberg redirects it. They thought about challenging. They took a look at it, dropped the puck at center ice. It is a good goal, and the Predators have a 2-goal lead just 12 seconds into the period. We are 58 seconds now into the third period, and Seelov's coming with a save on Luzon. Luzon really working hard in this game and noticeable on the offensive side of things. The 142 mark of the third period. Seelov's coming with a save on O'Reilly at 3:13 of the third period. It's Seelov's coming with a save on Zucker. The Nashville Predators continue generating offense, looking to close this game out. 4:49 now in the third period. It's Uzi Saros coming with a save on Garland. We go all the way to the 10-minute mark, 10:05 actually, of the third period. So we're across the halfway point of the third, and Seattle's coming with a save on Luke Evangelista. The teams are playing between the circles mostly right now. It has become a neutral zone and possession game at this point, but Vancouver is getting zone time. They're just not getting any shots through and on net. The Nashville Predators at this point in the game are playing an exceptional home playoff game. At 11:38 of the third period, now we find UC Saros coming with a save on Pew Suter at the 14:36 mark of the third. Saros comes with a save on Lafferty from the slot. This was a good snapshot right here. 16:02 of the third period. It's Seelovs coming with a save on Ryan McDonough with the extra attacker on. We find ourselves at 17:13 of the third period, and it's Besser coming up with his third goal of the series, his second of the game. It was a weak side finish. He had the time, and UC Saros could not make up the space, so he was able to finish right here. Nashville Predators still have a 1-goal lead. The Nashville Predators immediately go back to work. Good, strong shift, good pressure, keeping the puck down in the Vancouver zone. Vancouver able to get the extra attacker on and able to get some zone time here in the final seconds of the game, and that at 19:52, that's where we find Besser getting his 4th goal of the playoffs and his 3rd goal of this game. It was the rebound tuck-in. He deflected the initial shot onto UC Saros. Saros was able to come away with the save, and then he was able to get the rebound, flipped it off the side of the net at first, but then tucked it back in with the 6-on-5 attacker that ties the game up at 3 apiece with just seconds to go. The Nashville Predators and everybody at Bridgestone Arena is in complete shock and stunned. The buzzer for regulation comes to its conclusion, and we head to overtime. The Nashville Predators are out shooting the Vancouver Canucks 30-19 at this moment in time, and it was the Vancouver Canucks only having 13 shots on goal going into the third period, ending up with 19. Most of their shots came at the very end, well, frankly, when they needed the most. So the Nashville Predators have an epic collapse on home ice in the final 3.5 minutes to allow Vancouver to get to overtime. The clean sheet, the Nashville Predators get themselves together. They get regrouped, they get ready, they come out, and they drop the puck on overtime, and we find ourselves 1 minute and 2 seconds into the overtime session with the crowd just buzzing and going wild, and the game comes to its conclusion as Lindholm scores his 2nd goal of the game. It's a game-winning goal in overtime, and the Vancouver Canucks win this game 4-3. You see Lindholm happened to be wide open, standing alone in the low slot right in front for an absolutely easy finish, perhaps the easiest finish of his career, and the Nashville Predators have one of the worst epic collapses that they have ever had in their franchise history on the home rink, and they fall 4-3, 1 minute and 2 seconds into the overtime session. They outshoot Vancouver Canucks 30-20 in this game, but what the hell does that matter in the end? The Nashville Predators played a perfect game for nearly 57 minutes, and then played perhaps the worst hockey they played the entire series for the next 4 minutes, and they gave up 3 goals against, and they lost, and they now find themselves down 3-1 in the series, losing both games on home ice. The Nashville Predators have a a big hill to climb and a long road to go. We'll talk about more of it. We'll break it down, and we'll try to figure out what we can carry out from Game 4. But that is going to do it for the Rebirth Sports full game recap. The Nashville Predators fall in Game 4, 4-3 in overtime, and they're down in the series 3-1. More coming up next right here on the Renegades of Puck podcast.